Addressing the Trade Association Forum, representing businesses across the UK, Britain's Energy Minister outlined why it was crucial for business to become more environmentally friendly.
Business has an absolutely vital role, but also they have a vital opportunity. I think the science on climate change is absolutely clear. Maybe a few years ago, business would be worried about all this talk. They might have thought it threatened business opportunity, threatened economic growth. There's now a greater realization, not only about the challenge of global warming, but the business and commercial opportunity and the opportunity for skilled work when we develop the new industries that are required to tackle this problem.
He believes that business globally needs to find new ways of thinking on climate change and to separate waste growth from economic growth.
Absolutely crucial, because our economies need to grow, our citizens demand that. It's particularly important that the emerging economies like China and India do grow, because their people want greater wealth, and rightly so. But we have to make sure that the emerging economies, and indeed the developed economies like Great Britain, the economies in Europe, the United States, can grow at the same time as reducing carbon emissions.
Government is keen to work with industry.
He also told them they need to develop new ways of doing business that will be both economically and ecologically viable.
Now, that's not a pipe dream. It is possible, but it's going to involve a lot of commercial activity to build appliances that consume less energy, to build housing that can be zero carbon, to build new kinds of motor cars, and all the different appliances, the software, all the opportunities that go with this. So the message is that global warming is the big threat to the planet, but in terms of business and enterprise, it's a huge opportunity. It will involve a revolution as big as the Industrial Revolution to move towards the low or zero carbon economy, but British business is up for it, and my department, the Department of Business Enterprise, is on the side of business in meeting these new challenges.
The government has also set up CMEP, who've launched their first report to help business become greener.
We need to keep working with industry and business. We need to monitor our progress. Government in the UK has set a very demanding target that we've got to reduce CO2 emissions by at least 60%. It could be more by the middle of the century. We've set up a committee to make sure that every 5 years we're moving in the right direction. So the dialogue with business and the commercial sector is not a one-off, it's not one report, it's not one conference, it's ongoing. Business in Britain is up for this, they have a vital role to play.
Britain increasingly recognises the importance of business developing a zero-carbon economy and the economic benefits it can derive from being more ecologically sound.
Between what is now my second term as Energy Minister and my first term, I was